Hello, 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 everybody! Getting jiggy with it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, I'm joking. This is Jamie Basco with another live session from a live video training camp update. And I'll tell you, tomorrow the Flyers pound the ice. They hit the ice for what? Another scrimmage at 10:15 a.m. And first things first, they had their scrimmage on Saturday. That was the first scrimmage of this training camp, and Joel Farabee killed it. Not only did Joel Farabee kill it, his line mates did, and Kevin Hayes and Travis Konechny. And it should be no shock that Joel Farabee is, in the top six. Of course, that more than likely he will be in the opening lineup when the teams move to the hub cities, and that's supposed to take place on the 26th of July. But it comes as no shock, and why this is like his sophomore season. 5 months, 5 months past COVID, from the pandemic and whatnot, for the halt of COVID, I should say, the halt of the season for COVID. But Joel Farabee, this is like his sophomore season. And what happens in his sophomore season? He learns from his first season and then comes out and he should pot anywhere from 20 to 25 goals in his sophomore season. And that's probably what he will do, when the 2020-21 season starts. But yeah, look for Joel Farabee tomorrow. He's going to light it up as he normally does at 5-on-5. He's just a menace. He's a terror. He excels in scrimmages. He excels at camps. Pretty much he has excelled at every platform he has been in. And, it's always a pleasure watching this young man play. But another one, Travis Konechny has come in, and there hasn't been much talk on him, but he has had a phenomenal camp himself. He was working on his goal celebrations along with Kevin Hayes on, I think it was Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Could have been Saturday. But in any sense, he has come on and just had a really good camp. And again, his line mates with Joel Farabee and Kevin Hayes on Saturday, they were responsible for 2 goals. So, I mean, that line is just clicking, and I think AV is just going to keep with it. Of course, with Jake missing, that one practice, for an inconclusive test, on Saturday and whatnot, the lines were like an influx. And, of course, the lines were moved, for Sunday with Nate Thompson re-entering the lineup and playing left wing. But I think that was just for physicality purposes, and they're trying to get different looks to see if Nate could play. And I think that's going to be a good matchup against the Boston Bruins, because the Boston Bruins are a very physical team, and I think AV might be thinking in the back of his mind that he should have Nate Thompson in there. But that's here nor there. It's to see what happens, because Michael Raffl was, taken out and put into another group, on Sunday. But Raffl has had a nice camp himself, so that was kind of odd, but it shouldn't be as odd. It shouldn't come as a shock, because Alain Vigneault and Mike Yeo both said that, some changes were coming to the lineup for sure, and that included some D pairings and whatnot. So we should get a little mix. But I think the D pairings, will stay the same. They've been very good. I don't see any reason why, anybody would come in, for instance, like Ghost or Zamul or whatnot, or Mark Friedman for that matter. But, Mark Friedman has come in and had a really nice camp, as he always does. He plays mistake-free hockey. Yeager Zamula has come in and rocked the socks off, and Ghost has had a nice camp himself. All in all, Mike Yeo and Alain Vigneault are both happy with the defense, and they're all happy with the, play offensively as well. They just need to get, more conditioning. You saw a lot of players gasping for air, on Sunday and whatnot. Of course, that's to be expected. There was a long layoff. But so tomorrow's training camp on Tuesday, it's going to be very, very good. It's the second scrimmage. Scrimmages are always fun. You always see who is ahead and who needs to pick up the pace for sure. So I look for Joel Farabee again to knock the socks off. And Claude Giroux has come in on a tear. And you saw it. He's just rifling his shots, stinging Carter Hart and whatnot with his shots. So I just think that the Flyers are primed and ready. I think they're ready to face some competition here. And yes, they're going to face each other tomorrow. But I think they're ready to face somebody else. And that's usually how training camp goes, right? But, let's see. There's going to be more up-tempo. It's going to be high. It's going to be high octane. It's going to be, it's going to be very intense practices from here on out for sure. So with that being said, special teams will also be worked on in some way, shape, or form. Alain Vigneault said that on Sunday, so that'll be kind of interesting. That's the first taste of special teams for this training camp, and I think he's ready to move on for sure. So with that being said, let's go Flyers. We're almost there. We are almost there. Don't worry about it. We're 8 days away from seeing some, Flyers hockey here. And with that being said, July 28th is the exhibition game against the Pittsburgh Penguins at 4 p.m. and it will be broadcasted live on NBC Sports Philly. And there has been a change in one of the games. August 9th game against the Tampa Bay Lightning has been moved up to August 8th. And there is a to be announced time. So everyone, thanks a lot for tuning in. Love you all. Take care.